Okay, let us continue. On number 11, during a steady flow process, so steady flow, gagawa ko ng system, meron siyang flow, in and out. Okay? The pressure of the working substance drops, okay? Drops from 1,200 kPa to 200 kPa. So, P1 and P2. The speed increases from 120 ms to 1,200 meter per second. The internal energy of the open system decreases from, so U1 and then U2. Specific yan. And the specific volume increases from 0.12 to 1.2 cubic meter per kilogram. Determine the work in kilowatts if the mass flow rate is 1.2 kilogram per second. Okay? So, drawing natin yan. You have a system here. Itong system na to, parang ano rin yan parang Bernoulli. Diba? May in and out ka. So, dito, meron kang lista natin, P1 is 1,200 kPa. P2 is 200 kPa. Excuse me. V1, specific, specific volume to lang. Velocity is 120 ms meter per second. Tapos V2 is equal to 1,200 meter every second. Okay, internal energy U1 is equal to 120 kilojoule per kilogram. U2 is equal to 20 kilojoule per kilogram. Specific volume 1, 0.12 meter cube per kilogram. Kita ba? 1.2 meter cube per kilogram. And then yung mass flow mo is equal to 1.2 kilogram every seconds. Okay. So, papasok lahat dito yan. Okay, this is your P1. Velocity 1. Okay, U1. Ano pa? Specific volume 1. Okay, lalabas. P2. V2. U2. Then, specific volume 2. Hindi natin alam if the work is added to the system or done by the system. Ipapakita lang yan kapag positive or negative. Okay? So, palagay natin if this is the W, hindi natin alam. Or, pag ganun yung W mo. Now, may sinabi bang heat added to the system? I bet there is none. Okay? So, yung Q natin, okay, negligible. Wala ka namang Q na ibinigay dyan Meron ba? Basahin natin. Okay, wala. So, by energy balancing, E in is equal to E out. Okay. Para hindi ka malito, wag ka na muna magdagdag ng mass flow. Okay? Sa final ka na magdadagdag niyan. Okay. Recall natin that work non-flow is equal to pressure times volume. Okay? So, lahat ng pumasok, lahat ng lumabas, we take note that papasok yung work, out is Q. Okay? Or heat. So, work plus potential energy 1 plus kinetic energy 1 plus U1 plus P1B1 equal to Q Okay? Q plus PE2 plus KE2 plus U2 plus PV2. P2B2. Yan. Cancel natin. Okay? Yung wala dyan. Ano ba yung wala? Meron ba tayong change in elevation? There is none. So, P is cancelled. Tapos, wala rin tayong change in dito sa out. Definitely, wala tayong Q. Okay? So, i-reform natin in terms of W. So, work is equal to KE. Okay? Work is equal to KE 2 minus KE 1. Okay, nilipat ko lahat dito sa kabila. Okay? Plus U2 minus U1. Tapos meron kang flow work. Okay? Plus B2, B2 minus P1, B1. So, recall mo nga ano ba yung formula for KE? That is MV squared over 2. So, this is MV. Okay, ayusin natin. MV2 squared minus V1 squared over 2. Plus, ito, para maging specific, multiply natin U2 minus U1. Okay? Yung pressure volume, hindi mo na kailangan i-multiply pa yan ng mass. Okay? So, punta tayo dito sa solving. Yung KE, yung mass natin is, ano ba yung mass natin? Ano ba mass flow rate natin? Mass flow rate is 1.2 kg per second. Anong sabi ko? Tanggalin muna natin yung mass. Tama? Yan. Tanggalin muna natin yung mass. Okay lang? Saka natin isaksak yung mass. Specific muna tayo. Para di nakakalito. So, 1,200 squared. Okay? Minus 120. Pag nyo muna lagay unit para hindi ka nalilito, divide by 2. Ang magiging nito, unit is meter squared per second squared. Sa dulo nyo na ilagay. Kasi madali na yan, simplified na yan eh. Plus U2 and U1. Yung U2 and U1 is 20 minus 120. Okay, U2, U1. Ito yan, no? U1, U2. Kilojoule per kilogram. Okay? May technique dito para hindi kayo nalilito ng calculation kasi mahaba ito na yung input mo eh. Plus, yung P2 natin, 200 times B2, 1.2 times 1.2. Okay? Minus, mamaya na yung unit. Pakita natin. P1 is 1,200 times 0.12. Sir, anong unit niyan? Okay. Kilonewton per meter squared meter cube. Okay? Cancel all same units. Paano magiging kilojoule to? Okay? You have to multiply it with the mass. Okay? Unify natin siya. Kailangan ang lalabas dyan is in kilowatt. Okay? Yun yung hinahanap sa problem. If my memory serves me correctly. Okay? Okay, in kilowatts nga. So, punta ka dito. Simplify muna natin. 1,200 squared minus 200 squared. Huwag nyo pagsasama-samayan yung value ha. 2. Okay? This is 700,000. Oh. Huwag niyo muna lagay unit. May papakita ko sa inyo. Plus 20 minus 120, that is negative 100. Tapos, yung loob, ito, magiging meter cube per kilogram to. May kilogram sa ilalim. So, this is kilonewton meter, that is kilojoule per kilogram. Lagay ko yung unit nito, kilojoule per kilogram. Okay? Wala pang mass yan. Plus, 200 times 1.2 minus 1,200 times 0.12. Okay. 96 ba talaga ang answer? 96. So, that is 96 kilojoule per kilogram. Sir, kailangan i-multiply ko lahat sila ng mass. Anong unit ito? Meter squared per second squared. Okay? Pag minultiply ko ng mass to, 700,000, okay? Meter squared per second squared times 1.2. 1.2 kilogram every seconds. Ngayon, magiging Newton lang yan. Magiging Newton lang yan. Kasi tignan nyo. Meter, kilogram meter. Okay. Ito muna. Breakdown natin. Okay. Kilogram meter per second squared. Ano yan? Newton. Okay. This is in Newton. Tama. Times mo, may matitirang isang meter every second. So, this is joule every second. Hindi pa kilowatts yan. So, you have to, okay, burahin natin, divide it with 1,000 para maging kilowatt. Proper cancellation. So, 1 kilonewton, 1,000. Okay? Magiging kilogram meter every newton second squared times 1 kilonewton 1 newton para ma-cancel. Okay, 1 newton every kilonewton kasi yung 1,000 ito na kulang pa tayo ng 2. Divide by 2 yan ha. Ito. So tapos na tayo dyan. Plus negative 100 kilojoule per kilogram times 1.2 kilogram every seconds plus 96 kilojoule per kilogram times 1.2 kilogram every seconds. So, cancelling, lahat yan magiging kilowatts. So, 700,000 times 1.2 divided by 2,000 minus 100 times 1.2 plus 96 times 1.2. So, the answer is para may kulang. Okay, check natin. Recall ko So, sa taas, nakakalito talaga siya. 1,200 squared. Okay? Ako pag nagsosolve dati, dinidivide ko na kagad yan. Kapag yung KE, divide nyo na kagad ng 2,000. Tapos ang lalabas doon, kilowatts na kagad. Okay? KE, 1,200 minus 120 squared. Okay, divide by 2,000. Ayan. Plus minus 100. Okay. Plus 200 times 1.2. Okay. Minus 1,200. Ayun, dito ako nagkamali. Ang nilagay ko 0.2. So, 0.12 pala to. Yan, 0.12. 0.12 times 0.12. Okay. 708.8 kilojoule per kilogram yan. Times 1.2. Bakit? Yan. Equal natin. Times 1.2. Yan. 850.56. So, the answer is proper way of solving lang. Hinimay-himay ko lang yung una. So, itong una, 1,200, dinivide ko ng 2,000 na kagad ito. Itong part na to. Diniretso ko kagad yan na divide ng 2,000. Laging ang lalabas dyan sa K is in kilowatts kapag ganun ginawa mo. Tanggalin mo lahat ng unit para hindi ka nalilito. Okay? Yung kinetic energy, laging divide by 2,000. Yan, 2,000. Okay na? So, same lang yan. So, next problem is a Carnot engine operating between 350 degrees Celsius. So, Carnot engine. Yung Carnot engine na yan, sabi nila Carnot engine is the basis of all the power cycles. Okay? Siya kasi yung pinaka-efficient. At pinakamataas yung efficiency, kaya nga tinawag na efficient. Okay? Idealistically, ang Carnot engine, okay, recall lang natin bago tong problem na to. Pero sabihin ko nga muna yung problem. Operating between 350 degrees Celsius and 135 degrees Celsius produces 35 kilojoules of work. Compute the change in entropy during heat rejection. So, at QR. Ang pinakamaganda kasing ginagawa kapag heat cycles is you draw the diagrams. Okay? Ako mas gusto kong dinodrawing yung kanyang TS diagram. Okay? Drawing natin yung kanyang TS diagram. Temperature, entropy ng Carnot cycle. ST-ST, di ba? Ano ibig sabihin ng ST-ST? Dalawang isentropic, dalawang constant temperature. Okay? Sit-sit. Sit-sit si Carnot. Okay? Excuse me. So, dalawa lang yan. At 0.1, okay, 0.1 mo kasi is nasa baba. Okay? Ito yung mga points. Magandaan sa Carnot. Kung mapapansin nyo, at this process, constant temperature to sa high. Constant temperature sa low. Okay? This is the adiabatic to. Ibig sabihin, this is S1, this is S2. Dalawang process na isentropic, dalawang process na temperature equal, okay? Or temperature constant. Now, in all of the cycles to measure the efficiency, syempre kukunin mo yung net work of the system. Ito yung nandito sa area na to. Okay? So, net work of the cycle, okay, to the heat that is given off inside the cylinder of the system. Okay? So, work net over QA. Nasaan ba yung heat addition dyan? The heat addition happens at the topmost temperature. Excuse me. And then the QR, heat rejection, syempre, ang tapon ng heat is after. Sorry. That is QA. Yan. Okay? Asaan yung isentropic dyan? Andito. Isentropic. Constant. Okay? Network is QA. Work net is equal to 1. Excuse me. Work net is equal to yung area. Okay? Kung titignan mo yung area dito, it's all about yung temperature change lang. Temperature change lang yan. Yan. So, this is equal to 1 minus TL over TH. So, this is equal to TH minus TL over TH. Sir, ano ba yung work net natin? The network is equal to, siyempre, yung total heat added minus the total heat that is rejected. So, QA minus QR. Sir, nasaan part ba yung QA at QR? Tignan nyo itong point na to. Okay? Yung point dito is S2 and then temperature high. Okay? That is QA. So, yung change in S, okay? Delta S times TH. Yun sa QA. How about yung QR? Nasaan siya? Sa baba. Diba? Yung change in the S times TL minus delta S TL. Now, you can factor out. So, TH minus TL delta S. Ayan. So, yun pala yung dapat nating tatandaan dyan. Okay? Pwede rin naman yung E mo is equal to work net over QA. Derive natin. So, ang QA mo is delta S TH minus delta S TL divide by delta S TH. O, di cancelable to. Diba? Kaya ang arrive niya, ganito pa rin sa taas. TH minus TL over TH. Ganun lang yan. Ang hinahanap natin for the problem, let's get back, is the change in entropy during heat rejection. O, basic lang yan. So, binigyan ka ng 35 kilojoules of work. Okay? Work net yun. So, balik tayo. So, 35 work net. 35 kilojoules. Okay? So, this is QA minus QR. O, yung TH mo. The TH is 350 degrees Celsius and 135 degrees Celsius. So, change in temperature naman yan. It doesn't matter if you will convert it. Ganun lang yun. So, 350 minus 135. Change in temperature yan, Celsius degree. O, di bali magiging Kelvin yan. Same lang. Tapos, delta S. Ang hinahanap natin is delta S. So, delta S is equal to 350. Sorry, baliktad. So, that is 35 kilojoule per 350 minus 135 degrees Kelvin. Ayun na, hinahanap sa kanya. Calculating, that is 35 divided by 350 minus 1, 3, and 5. So that is equal to 0.1628 kilojoule per Kelvin. Ayan yung entropy. Okay? So, next problem, I think it will be the last one. Okay? A heat engine. Okay? A heat engine is operated between temperature limits of, ito na yung high and low. The engine is supplied with, okay, 8,456 kilojoule, okay, kilojoule per kilowatt hour. You find the Carnot cycle efficiency. Binigyan ka ng specific heat dito eh. Kilojoule per kilowatt hour. Okay? Baka mamatay na to.